All right, Derek, tell us about this book. I think it's very apropos timing for this to be released right in the midst of this immigration debacle. But what inspired you to write this? What is this about?
Well, I've always been a lover of news. In college, I, believe it or not, would watch MSNBC all day long because they used to do news. They don't do news anymore. They do outrage, they do opinion. And I watched this transition and I realized that that mentality, it trickled down from the Democratic leadership to the media. And it was backed up by scientists ready to get big government grants, ready to do the left's bidding. And it spread further by the Hollywood elite who, granted they have an education of about a 12-year-old, but they have millions and millions of followers. They have people ready to believe them. And I realized that there was this reinforcing machine out there set to spread rumors, spread lies, spread opinion as if it were fact. And then I realized that it was all to keep people emotional. And that's really what you're talking about, Liz. Is an emotional person does not act rationally. Everybody watching this right now has done something incredibly stupid in a state of anger, a fit of rage, or upset. They've said something that they later had to apologize for. You don't often have to apologize for something you did with a clear thought process behind it. And then I realized that if you are in that state perpetually, that you can be manipulated. It's very easy to manipulate a mob if you have them in a constant state of rage flux. And if you look at the beginning of the Trump administration, the first day after the inauguration was the Women's March. 2 weeks later was the March for Science. A month later was the Day Without an Immigrant March. They have been constantly taking their mob to the street because that's what they have. They realized that the Bernie Sanders wing of the party was bigger than they ever expected in 2016. And those are the people most likely to vote in a midterm election for the Democrats. But they can't have them thinking about the policies, the American people thinking about the policies the Democrats want to institute because we've rejected them repeatedly. So the only choice is to keep them angry and say the other guy is a monster. History's greatest monster, as a matter of fact. And he's going to come for you. He's going to come for your kids. And that scares people to death. We've seen this building for a while, Liz, with the climate change and everything and the race baiting. If you're going to destroy the planet or it's open season on young black men and insane things like that I disprove in the book. But now it's getting even personal. We're told that Hitler Jr. is in the White House. It's 1931, and we have a chance to stop him with this election. And I'm afraid that this is going to lead to something incredibly terrible. I knew it was going to lead to this point eventually. I just didn't think we'd get here this quickly, and that's what's scary.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.